I don't know how to start a video, but I'm Hootless, and this is Stardew Valley Doing It All, episode 21, I think. Probably. So, this is the end of summer, of course, because, we do roughly 3 days per episode, and it's the 26th, so this one does end on the 28th. Next episode will begin fall. Unfortunately, the game decided it would be fun to prank us, and only gave us a red cabbage seed on the very last day of summer. So it's still technically possible if we can manage to finish the greenhouse bundle. Then, it's not called the greenhouse bundle, but the bundle that gives us the greenhouse. I think it's the one in the pantry. But if we can finish that, we can grow the red cabbage in the greenhouse, and that'll allow us to get that part done. So, we'll be able to grow the red cabbage there, maybe, if we can grow it soon enough. That is the crop one, so throughout fall we have to get quality pumpkins and corn, and we have to get the various animal products, which means like a duck egg, and like a large egg, and then also a large goat milk, probably. Because it's either maybe chickens, because we can get, as you can see just then, brown eggs and white eggs are two different slots in that. So if we can get a brown chicken somehow, then we can get the egg from that if it ever gets a large egg. The downside though is we have 1 month in which to do it. I guess we don't have 1 month in which to do it. We can finish it during winter, but the longer we leave it, the less time we have to actually grow the red cabbage. And there's a few other things we'll probably need to grow in a greenhouse as well. For example, I believe fruit trees will yield like their respective fruits year-round if you have them in a greenhouse. If so, that would be exceptionally useful, although I think maybe he might have patched out being able to plant fruit trees in the greenhouse at all. But that's basically the last option we have available, because I didn't get the money to plant an apple tree soon enough, so I won't actually be able to get the apples for the fodder bundle unless they show up somewhere and I can buy them. And I will be on the lookout for those. I'm going to continue checking the traveling merchant every single time that she shows up. Just because, I need to purchase apples and so many other things. Just so many. But the main RNG thing that we had to get was the red cabbage. Now that we have the red cabbage, theoretically everything should be possible, except for the fact that I also messed up on the apples. So we'll see how that goes. Everything else is still going along, I guess. Trying to socialize with villagers whenever I can, and making progress in the mines. I almost get to floor 100 in the mines, but I didn't have the energy to break any rocks to check for staircases. Or ladders, I guess. So, next episode we'll probably get to floor 100 of the mines. That'll give us that star drop. And then we just need to work on a few other things. We're up to 50 items donated to the museum, so another 9 items donated, and we will have access to the sewers. That'll let us talk to Krobus, and we can buy, at the very least, we can buy from him the star drop. There's 2 other star drops available in fall. We have to plant our rare seed right away, so I'll make sure I do that. And then there's also the one from the Stardew Valley Fair, where we also have to pick up the rare crow in the same fashion by getting stars and purchasing it that way. So we'll do that when that comes along. We still have to plant the beets, and like I think I've said, the beet seeds come from the oasis, so we have to get to the oasis before the end of the year, before the end of fall, fast enough that we could actually plant the beet seeds and get beets, which should be difficult. Just unlocking the bus through the bundles costs like 42,500 gold. So it's going to be pretty difficult to get 42,500 gold by the time like, you know, halfway through fall, basically. So, we'll be working on that. I need to find some kind of way to make a lot of money. Maybe I'll plant a bunch of cranberries on the first day, although Concerned Ape, the developer, did nerf all of the prices for fruits, especially cranberries and blueberries got hit the hardest. So it might be a little bit difficult getting up money through crops compared to how it was before. I think, like, now it's better money to just grow the cranberries and blueberries, right? And then turn the fruits that you get into seeds and sell the seeds rather than selling the plants straight up, because the fruits are actually worth so little now. So we'll see how that goes. I might have to fish a bit for money, but I'll be fishing anyways to catch all of the fall fish that I have to catch, finish up the what bundles I can in fall, and just sort of in general continue going along getting things done. This might end up not being able to get done in the first year. If not, I'll probably just continue the challenge until it gets done. I mean, the goal was finishing it in 1 year, but because of mistakes on my part and also bad RNG on the game's part, it just ended up not being totally possible. We'll get fairly close though, I think, in the first year. We'll get everything like just about done. At most, I think just like, you know, a few bundles will be left open because of items that I missed. For example, I might miss out on the red cabbage in the first year. I might miss out on the rare crow from the casino in the first year. The apples that I need for the fodder bundle. I can't think of anything else off the top of my head that I might miss in this first year. Hopefully not too much, because, you know, the more stuff that I miss, especially so late in the year, the longer the challenge has to go on. Like, for example, apples. If I absolutely have to grow an apple tree and then get the apples that way, and I can't do it in like a greenhouse or anything, then the challenge is going to have to go on at least until like the 3rd day of fall in year 2, which is a long time to extend the challenge out to, just because it's almost 2 years at that point. I'll try not to have to do that, but if RNG doesn't give us apples from the Traveling Merchant, then there's not a whole lot else we can do, really. At least as far as I know. There might be other ways to get apples. But we're coming up on the end of the video here, so if you guys are enjoying this series, remember to leave a like, leave a comment, share it with anybody who you think might enjoy this series. And if you aren't already subscribed, I highly recommend it. Other than that, I'll see you guys all next time.